No, listener, I agree with everything you said. I think Canelo did cut off the ring. And by the way, I watched the final 6 rounds last night. Also, if I had to score it, maybe I could give Canelo 10 and 11. But I'm going to tell you something. That's really reaching to give Canelo credit for things. Although he was very effective in cutting off the ring, which counts towards ring generalship, he didn't do anything offensively with it. And Crawford slipped away each time. And as he slipped away, he didn't just run, he would fire as he moved. So Crawford was more effective both defensively, both offensively, in every single way. I remember the Sugar Ray Leonard Marvin Hagler fight. My original karate teacher, Master Ted Mason from Oceanside, California, said to me, "Look, man, I gave Hagler every round I could stomach giving him, and the fight still worked out for Leonard." And I think it's the same thing. Look, Hagler may have stormed forward, much like Canelo did. I don't think Hagler did as good a job as cutting off the ring as Canelo, but that's because sports advance, right? They get better and better. Canelo did a really good job of cutting off the ring, and then he would get tooled up again and again and again by Crawford. And Crawford was very clever in the way he fought. I don't think Crawford was hurt ever once. Maybe he felt some power when he smiled at him and whatnot. That's usually what a smile means. Like, yeah, you hit me hard, but guess what? I took it. That's generally what someone means when they smile after they get hit. But at the end of the day, I think it was a very clear-cut decision win for Crawford. And this is why boxing is so great. It's why it keeps us at the edge of our seat, right? It doesn't have to be a dazzling knockout or a last round knockout. It can just defy conventional wisdom. And conventional wisdom was Canelo's too big, Crawford could never make this jump, blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? None of those things were true, right? Just like they said when Leonard took on Hagler, like, Hagler's too big, he's middleweight, Leonard's a welterweight, and he's shot, and his eyes messed up, and this and that. Well, none of those things were true, right? Leonard got in there, and on that night he performed. And that's exactly what Terrence Crawford did. It was a thrilling fight. Boxing needs more fights like that go against conventional wisdom. And now that we've got Turkey Al Sheikh, we may get more and more fights like that, right? That people that never get made because there's this whole hum like, oh yeah, well Crawford's too small, it doesn't matter anyway. Canelo's just doing the same thing he did with Charlo, and that wasn't true at all, right? Like Crawford's a once in a generation talent, and made that very clear. He is. I think Max Kellerman said it very well at the end. You are the GOAT of this era, GOAT, and indeed he is, man. I mean, he proved it. Taking out Canelo was the last hurdle he needed to sort of plant that flag, and I'll give it to him, man. Crawford's the GOAT, but Canelo did do a good job cutting off the ring, but you got to do something with that. Everybody like and follow from One of the Fight Game.